Okay, my little scientists, let's go over our science lab rules. Number 1, we do not eat or drink any of our materials that we are using in our experiments. Number 2, we always tell the teacher first if we break anything or if we spill anything. Okay, let's review our 3 states of matter that we've been learning this week in class. Does anybody know one state of matter? Jerry?
Solid.
Solids, that's a good answer. In our experiment today, we'll be using raisins as our solids. Solids are anything that takes up space and has a definite shape. Does anybody know another state of matter? Jace, do you know one?
A liquid.
Liquids, another good answer. Our liquids in this experiment are going to be a cup of water and also a cup of Sprite. Okay, the last state of matter, does anybody know? Michael, can you tell me?
It's a gas.
Gas, that's a great answer. The gas is the bubbles in our Sprite. Before we get started, we're going to write our predictions in our science lab journal. We're going to predict if we think the raisins will float in water or sink in water, or will they float or sink in the Sprite. So draw your predictions and let's get started. We're going to pour the Sprite. Everyone at their table has 10 raisins. We're going to put 5 in each cup. Watch if the raisins float or sink in the water. In the Sprite, watch the bubbles come out of the raisins. Are they sinking or floating? The gas from the bubbles are making the raisins dance. They are floating, but watch how they go back down. Gas is causing that from the bubbles. Look in the water. Are they floating or sinking, Jerry?
They're sinking.
Correct, they are sinking. Jerry, do you know why in the Sprite they are dancing?
The bubbles.
And what state of matter is that?
The gas.
Good job. Now, since we did our experiment, now we're going to draw our conclusions in our science journal. We're going to draw 2 cups, 1 water, and you need to label it water and Sprite. And also draw your raisins. If they was in the water and it floated, you're going to draw your raisins up here. If they sank, you need to draw them at the bottom. And if in the Sprite, if they dance like they danced in mine, you're going to have raisins all over your cup. And also don't forget the color of your raisins. While you're doing that, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Does anybody know why the raisins danced in my Sprite? Michael, do you know?
Because of the gas?
Right, because of the gas. Does anybody know why they sank in the water? Stephen, can you tell me?
Because they had no gas in it.
Good job. So today in class we learned what a solid is, which is raisins, what a liquid is, which is water and Sprite. And we also learned what gases are, which are the carbon dioxide in the Sprite.